Hello students of Prep 3. You are welcome to our English program for today. Today we are going to have review B. Let's start. My dear students, هنبدأ نستعرض بعض المعلومات الخاصة بريفيو بي عشان نراجع كل اللي فات. Let's start. Kinds of robots. أنواع الإنسان الآلي. Scientific robot إنسان آلي علمي. Space robot إنسان آلي للفضاء. Personal robot إنسان آلي شخصي. Robot vacuum cleaner إنسان آلي للكنس والتنظيف. Conjugations of irregular verbs بعض تصريفات الأفعال. Present cut past simple cut past participle cut 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 cut. Present run ran run run ran run. Present leave past simple left past participle left leave left left. Present keep past simple kept past participle kept keep kept kept. My dear students, تعال نشوف مع بعض some definitions بعض التعريفات. Let's see. Definitions. Entertain entertain. Do something that interests people. Entertain, do something that interests people. Personal personal شخصي. المينينج بتاعها for you or belonging to you. For you or belonging to you. Recognize recognize يتعرف على. Know a person because you have seen them before. Know a person because you have seen them before. Voice voice. You hear this when someone speaks. صوت إنسان. You hear this when someone speaks. Planet planet كوكب. A large object in space that moves around a star. Planet, a large object in space that moves around a star. Vacuum cleaner vacuum cleaner. A machine to keep your house clean. Vacuum cleaner, a machine to keep your house clean. مكنسة كهربائية. Language expressions. Study or studied the sea. يعني يستكشف البحر. Study the sea. Study places. Study places. يدرس الأماكن. Study the soil and the gases. Study the soil and the gases. يدرس التربة والغازات. Design design يصمم. Design a robot. Design a robot يصمم إنسان آلي. Say say hello to. Say hello to. Come home come home. يأتي إلى البيت. give a message to give a message to يعطي رسالة لي. send an email to send an email to يرسل بريدا إلكترونيا إلى. send an email to يرسل بريدا إلكترونيا إلى. run fast يجري بسرعة. keep clean يحافظ على نظافة. feel nervous يشعر بالعصبية أو بالتعصب. confusing words invent يخترع. invite قريبة منها شوية في البرونسيشن ولكن معناها يدعو. invite. remind يذكر. remember يتذكر. remember. floor أرضية. flower دقيق. voice صوت كائن حي. sound صوت شيء. park حديقة عامة. garden حديقة برضو لكن حديقة خاصة بالمنزل. message رسالة. passage قطعة للقراءة. space الفضاء. spice توابل. dive يغوص. sink يغوص أو يغرق. My dear students, our language notes about other, the other, and another. تعالوا نشوف الاختلافات ما بينهم ايه وازاي نقدر نستخدمهم. Let's see. Another معناها آخر أو إضافي. بيجي بعدها singular noun اسم مفرد. أما the other تمام بيجي بعدها اسم مفرد أو جمع. Example. In 2012, a robot went to another planet. Another جه بعدها اسم singular planet. Ali and Sami are not my only friends. I have other friends. لاحظ هنا other جه بعدها plural noun friends. I don't want these shoes. I want the other shoes. Some robots dive underwater. Others are sent inside volcanoes. home بمعنى بيت. نلاحظ إن كلمة home لا يأتي معها حرف جر بمعنى إلى. يعني لو أنا بقول مثلا go to school استخدمت preposition to، لكن مع home لا، هقول go home بدون استخدام أي حرف جر. go home يصل إلى البيت أو يذهب إلى المنزل. go home. get home. come home. arrive home. لاحظ إن home ما بستخدمش معاها أي حرف جر، أي preposition خالص. feel, get, become plus adjective. feel, get, become plus adjective. Examples. feel الباست بتاعها felt يشعر شعر. He felt sad when he lost the match. He felt sad when he lost the match. It becomes dark at night. It becomes dark at night. Let's go home. It got hot. Let's go home. It got hot. نلاحظ إن feel, get, become بيجي بعدها الادجكتيف حتى لو كانوا برضو في حالة الباست simple. It's necessary for plus object plus to plus infinitive. إنه من الضروري أن. It's necessary for. Example. It's necessary for you to study hard. It's necessary for you to study hard. لاحظ هنا for plus object you plus to plus infinitive. It's plus adjective plus for plus object plus to plus infinitive. It's plus adjective plus for plus object plus to plus infinitive. Example. It's difficult for me to think of something new. It's difficult for me to think of something new. Expert in, on, at. Expert in, on, at. بمعنى خبير في. Example. He is an expert on math. He is an expert on math. The ancient Egyptians became experts at building boats. The ancient Egyptians became experts at building boats. هنا نلاحظ experts جه مع preposition at. Emphasizing a point. لو أنا بأكد على نقطة بقول إيه؟ You must remember to plus infinitive. Example. You must remember to turn off the lights before you sleep. You must remember to turn off the lights before you sleep. You must remember that subject plus verb. You must remember that subject plus verb. Example. You must remember that sports makes your body strong. You must remember that sports makes your body strong. Don't forget to plus infinitive. Don't forget to plus infinitive. برضو دي من التعبيرات بستخدمها للتأكيد. Example. Don't forget to lock the front door. Don't forget to lock the front door. Don't forget that subject plus verb. Example. Be quiet. Don't forget that your father is asleep. Be quiet. Don't forget that your father is asleep. It's necessary or it's important to plus infinitive. Example. It's necessary يعني من الضروري أن. It's important to من المهم أن. Plus infinitive مصدر الفعل. It's necessary to revise for the exam. It's necessary to revise for the exam. لاحظ هنا it's necessary to plus الانفينيتيف. Example. It's important to remember to work on some things that you are really interested in. It's important to remember to work on something that you are really interested in. My dear students, تعالوا مع بعض نستعرض some questions بعض الأسئلة. أول سؤال هنتعرض ليه هو سؤال الديالوج. Finish the following dialogue. الديالوج between حسن and سامي. حسن and سامي are talking about their friend أحمد. تعالوا نشوف الديالوج مع بعض. Let's start. Finish the following dialogue. Hassan and Sami are talking about their friend Ahmed. Hassan. Good morning, Sami. Sami. Good morning, Hassan. Hassan. Our friend Ahmed hasn't come to school for a week. Sami. Space. ولاحظ السبيس هنا question سؤال. هيكون is he ill. is he ill عرفت منين؟ من السنتنس اللي بعدها. حسن. Yes, he is ill. He is staying in hospital. Yes, he is ill. He is staying in hospital. Sami. How long has he been there? How long has he been there? حسن. سامي. طيب هنحط ايه في التو سبيسز دول؟ هو هنا بيسأل عن المدة الزمنية، يبقى for a week. for a week. سامي. It's important to visit him. حسن. That's a good idea. We will buy him some flowers too. That's a good idea. We will buy him some flowers too. نوع تاني من ال questions وهو سؤال ال situations المواقف. Write what you would say in each of the following situations. Advise your sister who has a test tomorrow. Advice يعني انصح، تقدم لها نصيحة. advice هتقول لها ايه؟ You should study hard. You should study hard. You tell your friend that it's necessary to sleep early. You tell your friend that it's necessary to sleep early. You must sleep early. You must sleep early. Your brother sometimes leaves the lights on. Your brother sometimes leaves the lights on. السيتويشن ده هتقول فيه ايه؟ Don't forget to turn off the light. Don't forget to turn off the light. نوع تاني من الأسئلة وهو سؤال choose the correct answer from A, B, C or D. Engineers have invented robots that space you. A. Realize. B. Recognize. C. Produce. D. Represent. Engineers have invented robots that, very good, realize you. Realize you. I offered a drink, space. A. To the guest. B. For the guest. C. The guest. D. From the guest. The right answer is, very good, to the guest. I offered a drink to the guest. In the past, ships needed the wind to help them to space across the sea. A. Fly. B. Drive. C. Sail. D. Sail. The right answer is sail. In the past, ships needed the wind to help them to sail across the sea. نوع تاني من الأسئلة وهو سؤال rewrite the following sentences using the words in practice. مطلوب مني في السؤال دوت إن أنا أنفذ الأمر اللي بين البراكتس، بين الأقواس، وحافظ على المينينج وحافظ على الرولز بتاعت الجرامر. تعالوا نشوف هنحل مع بعض السؤال ده إزاي. Let's see. Rewrite the following using the words in practice to give the same meaning. I bought my little brother a toy. For. بين البراكتس بيقول استخدمي for. I bought a toy for my brother. I bought a toy for my brother. I sent Adil an email. I sent Adil an email. To Adil. To Adil. I sent an email to Adil. I sent an email to Adil. Remember to do sport every day. Remember to do sport every day. Forget. Forget. ينسى. بين البراكتس remember يتذكر و forget ينسى. يبقى لازم أعمل negative. Very good. هقول don't forget to do sport every day. Don't forget to do sport every day. Another kind of questions, نوع تاني من الأسئلة. Read and correct the underlined words. You must remind to bring your science book. You must remind to bring your science book. Remind هنا wrong. The right answer is remember. يجب أن تتذكر. You must remember to bring your science book. Test this food before you eat it. Test this food before you eat it. The right answer is taste. taste بمعنى تذوق. لكن test دي بمعناها اختبار أو امتحان. Taste this food before you eat it. My father gave me advice to do more exercise. My father gave me advice to do more exercises. Yes, advice هنا wrong. ليه؟ لأن دي verb أنا عايزاها noun. طيب الفرق بينهم letter واحد بس، حرف واحد بس. Excellent. سمع ناس بتقول اهو very good. Advice letter C. يبقى my father gave me advice to do more exercises. Another kind of questions. Write a paragraph of 7 sentences about one of the following. A famous inventor you admire. The use of robot. هنشوف هنستخدم أو هنقول أني واحد فيهم. تعالوا نشوف مع بعض اخترنا إيه. The use of robot. Robots have a lot of usages. Some robots dive underwater to study the sea. Others are sent inside volcanoes to study places that are dangerous. In 2012, a robot went to another planet to study the soil and the gases there. Personal robots are designed to help people with jobs at home. They include robots, vacuum cleaners, and lawn mowers. Now, an engineer has designed a robot that can recognize people. My dear students, read the following comprehension. هنقرأ قطعة الفهم. سميناها قطعة الفهم أو comprehension لأنها محتاج إن احنا نفهمها ونقراها بعناية. في عندي نوعين من الأسئلة على الكomprehension. الكويستشن الأول بيكون answer تمام، والتاني بيكون choose. تعالوا نشوف مع بعض هنقراها ونحلها ازاي. Let's start. Read the following, then answer the questions. Reading is a useful and important habit in our life. هنا الباسج أو القطعة بتاعتنا بتتكلم عن reading القراءة. is a useful and important habit. Habit يعني عادة هامة ونافعة in our life. We read books when we are alone or have free time. A lot of people prefer watching TV. كثير من الناس يفضلون watching TV. But I like reading because it winds my mind. I can find new ideas and a lot of information which help me to make my life better. In addition, بالإضافة إلى ذلك, it gives me the chance to think and dream. القراءة كمان بتديني فرصة إن أنا think أفكر and dream وأحلم وأتخيل. Although we live at the age of the internet and there is a television set, in every house we need to read books which are easier to carry everywhere. طبعا الكتاب سهل جدا إن احنا نحمله معانا في أي مكان. Try to read a book in the shade of a tree in a garden and I'm sure you will enjoy it very much. Answer the following questions. What is the best title for this passage? أفضل title يعني عنوان. الباسج دي ممكن يكون إيه؟ أكيد طبعا reading القراءة reading. Find a word from the passage that means what you see when you sleep. عايز كلمة من الباسج معناها what you see when you sleep. إيه اللي بتشوفه وانت نايم؟ في كلمة في القطعة بتدل على هذا المعنى. dream يعني حلم. Why do you think reading is important in your own life? Why do you think reading is important in your own life? It winds my mind. I can find new ideas and a lot of information which help me to make my life better. النوع الثاني من الأسئلة على الباسج هو سؤال choose. Choose the correct answer from A, B, C, or D. Space. People prefer watching TV. A, a few. B, many. C, much. D, a little. طبعا هنا الاختيارات A, B, C بختار الانسر طبقا للقطعة اوكي مش لرأيك الشخصي. الانسر هتكون very good. Many people prefer watching TV. The underlined word eat refers to A, reading. B, the internet. C, computer. D, TV. The right answer is eat. كانت بتشير إلى very good. Reading. Rewrite the following using the words in practice to give the same meaning. في السؤال دوت مطلوب مني إن أنا أنفذ الأمر اللي بين البراكتس تمام وحافظ على المينينج وعلى قواعد الجرامر. Karim has more sandwiches than Nader. Fewer. The right answer is Nader has fewer sandwiches than Karim. هنا حافظت على المينينج المعنى عشان كده جبت نادر الأول قلت Nader has fewer sandwiches than Karim. He is a